Hello everyone, and this is a gameplay of Sniper Elite 4, but it's not going to be about this. It is about the poll that Gotcha Wolf King, Gotcha Wolf King made on whether who would win, Omni-Man or Deku. And when he posts his video, you'll see that I'm in it too. But what I wanted to say was about how we made the battle as fair as possible for Deku and made it as normal, well, not normal, but like as understandable for everyone else. And I'm gonna just start out with saying we don't want to make anyone feel bad about, no, we don't want anyone to have any thoughts on if we were wrong or anything, because if we're wrong, I would like, well, mostly me, I would like for you to tell me, like, yeah, Nazi, you're wrong in this, as Deku has this ability or that ability, or Anime to do this in the comics, but wasn't shown in the show because there's only one season and they haven't gotten that deep into it and shown his full strength. But but that's pretty much what I want to say at the beginning of this. The rest is going to be about how Deku is not really as strong. No, how Deku isn't as strong as Omni-Man and how he would lose to him. And if you're wondering, yes, this is all uncut. Not a single part. Well, only the beginning part of this is cut, but everything else is uncut. Deku's ability is all for one and Black Whip shown, and we're doing the anime version Deku, not the manga version, because there's only one season of Invincible and we're only going off of that, and we don't want to compare the mangas and the shows to each other and have them go against each other. But anyways, Deku's able to have strength, super strength, speed, and I don't know if he has durability, but he does not have durability. He is able to he's pretty much acceptable to normal pain. So for Oniman's part, it is super strength, speed, and invincibility. He does not have laser eyes. He's pretty much Superman without his lasers. That's pretty much Omni-Man in a nutshell. And another thing too about Omni-Man is that he is way smarter than Deku. As for he is wise. He's much wiser than any person on planet Earth, because he is a Viltrumite, and Viltrumites can live for thousands, hundreds and thousands of years longer than humans, being able to collect knowledge from them, from their surroundings, and from battles. Which also brings me to the next part of Omni-Man, which is that he has fighting knowledge. He has fought in battles and done wars for however long he's fought before. He knows how to fight. But then that's the tricky thing for Deku, is that he isn't that smart in fighting wise. He has grit, that is true, but he doesn't have the like knowledge in fighting. He does have shoot style. He does know how to do normal kicks and stuff, but he doesn't know how to do normal, like all that other stuff. So for what me and Gotcha Wolf King did was that we put the timeline of Deku versus Omni-Man would be after the episode where Omni-Man fought Invincible, causing all the destruction and pain and death there. during that episode for a reason for Deku to go after Omni-Man. And we also gave him like his knowledge on Omni-Man, knowing that Omni-Man can fight, not fight, but like he's able to fly and stuff, so like nothing is new for him. So Deku pretty much knows everything that Omni-Man can do. But then continuing, I'm not gonna talk about like the fight and stuff because I can't really do that. If you want to see that, you can go over there. But pretty much a matchup between Deku and Omni-Man, Deku would lose because Omni-Man is far stronger than Deku, and if Deku uses 100% or any percent that would hurt his body, that would be a huge and major downside for Omni-Man. I mean for Deku, but for Omni-Man that is a up, because Deku is pretty much losing one of his powers to hurt Omni-Man, which is going to be temporary. As a part of it is that Omni-Man would simply do, if you've seen Omni-Man versus the Immortal, Omni-Man knows how to not block, but like parry attacks. So if Deku was to do like a contact punch on Omni-Man, Omni-Man could just block it, or not block it because he wouldn't be dumb enough to do that. That'd be stupid. But he would be able to parry it, meaning that he would also like move his arm away. That's a great kill right there. I love that kill. Would be like he would use Deku's no, not velocity, but like use Deku's energy, as in like his momentum, momentum, to punch Deku in the chest, in the stomach, anywhere. So he knows what to do if he's losing. And also, Omni-Man is not the one to just incapacitate people, or mostly when he's really trying, he's mostly going for the kills all the time. So pretty much any grab that Omni-Man gets on Deku, it's going to be near death or going to die. And as we know that Deku is going to try not to get hit because he's obviously not as strong as Omni-Man, but has the ability to hurt him enough if he like nips and bites at him. But I want to also address this. Omni-Man's invincibility is kind of weird because, as we've seen with Cecil using the hammer, pretty much the hammer Dawn, he used it. He used it not point blank, but he hit Omni-Man directly on him, and it only took 2 of them to hurt him, like make his nose bleed, which meaning that it's either that contact with blunt objects like your fist or a hammer or anything is going to do way more damage than, let's say, a ranged weapon, because you're pretty much using power to hurt someone else. You're using the power that you saved up to throw something, and that something is losing power for you to hurt him, for it to eventually hurt him, which is why when Omni-Man got closer, it hurt him more, and it pushed him back because it had more energy. But as Deku, we know that Deku's able to use pressurized like bubbles to throw at people, to throw at Omni-Man, which makes sense because he wants to keep distance, but that wouldn't work because air is not really the best thing to use against people. Let's be honest. Pressurized air is not really good. I mean, sure, it's good if it gets into your blood. It can hurt you. I mean, not into your blood, but if it gets into your veins, can block your blood and kill you from that way. But as we know, that won't hurt Omni-Man as much because it's not gonna pierce his skin. Not many things can pierce him. But Deku can do one more thing, which is his ability to, he's pretty much just his smartness. He's able to use his knowledge on trial and error. If he got grabbed, or if he used his his air bubble attacks, well, pressurized air, but air bubble sounds way better, right? He would know that, okay, this doesn't work. He's gonna have to use something else, which is coming into his 100% attacks, which is him flicking at Omni-Man, which would break one of his fingers, immediately rendering them incapable of hurting anyone, which is also a downside. Like I said before, breaking something would only help Omni-Man in killing you. So if Deku uses his own whole arm, Deku is pretty much fucked. But if Deku uses, let's say, I don't know, what's a body part that's expendable, but can be reused or just not cared about? His pinky, since people keep on saying that our pinkies is becoming useless, which is clearly not. How you can hold like 3 bags with it, but he could use his pinky, and boom, pinky gone. You have 3 more. You have like 4 more fingers that you can use. You're good. A pinky's nothing, as we will say. But then Omni-Man, I keep on going back to this, but projectiles is literally not the best thing that you would want to use against Omni-Man, as it doesn't do much. Guns, lasers, hyper super strong beams that has all like Iron Man suits, if you want to say, is pretty much weak compared to Omni-Man. And if you want to say, Omni-Man is able to destroy an entire planet by himself, just by flying too fast, as we've seen in the not that good in the episode, but as we've seen in episode where the aliens that kept on making the portals. I don't have every episode next to me, so don't get mad at me. But if someone would like to, please put down the episode inside the comment section. He's able to move so fast that he's able to make buildings explode, have fire, have air heat up around him, making him pretty much a fireball of destruction. And as you see when he passes by, you see a giant cloud of debris and all that stuff. That's pretty much like an after effect from something moving so fast. Because since we can't feel it when we're running or something like that. It's pretty much only happening when you're like sonic speeds, and it's pretty much like everything's being pulled with you. It's like you're holding everything with you and dragging it with you. But that would be very good only if Omni-Man was choosing to destroy the entire world, which would be coming up with other Omni-Men, other Viltrumites, which would be useless for Deku because, well, would be a very bad spot for Deku because they don't care about the world. They don't care about whether if we live or die. They just want the planet and its resources. So Deku going against any other Viltrumite would lose because they don't care about humans. And Omni-Man really wanted to get into the government and everyone's trust to break them down from the inside and not seem new or different. But what this whole video is pretty much saying is that Deku is not going to win this battle. and that he is too weak to fight Deku, to fight Omni-Man, and that Omni-Man would use Deku's weakness, which is his strength, against him. The more power that Deku uses to fight Omni-Man means that the more likely he's gonna break a bone, and the more likely he breaks the bone, the more likely that Omni-Man's gonna crush his skull like he did the Red Rush. So 15 minutes in, this video, the recorded video of this gameplay was 20. I'm happy that I was able to like crush this down. And if you want to see more of this content, like and subscribe, and also hit that notification button. Plus, please, if you can, send this video to your friends. I would love to see more people prove me wrong and give me reasons on why Deku would win. I know I didn't get into Deku's other abilities, mostly because they're pretty much dog water compared to what Omni-Man can do. But Deku's Black Whip is good, but seeing what Deku can do compared to what Omni-Man can do, and this Deku in the what's it called, in season 5, he's able to use Black Whip, and that's able to destroy concrete, break things, and that's basically him being unable to control his ability because he's not really used to it. But Omni-Man, as we know, Omni-Man's able to just go through concrete as if it was nothing. Concrete, anything that humans is able to make, it's literally nothing to Veltramites. It's nothing. It's like running through paper. You know, I haven't seen people run through paper like that, but Omni-Man, if you were to be thrown at high speeds through paper, you would rip right through it, which is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And, you know, just saying, if that's what Black Whip is able to do to concrete, then, and Omni-Man is able to just run through concrete like it's nothing, Black Whip is really weak in that sense. But as I said before, like, subscribe, and this is 18-minute recording of my voice and a 20-minute recording of gameplay. So, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, send it to other people, and prove me wrong, okay? I would like to see you try. Have a good day, and eat some food.